$2,400 if you're on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, or railroad benefits. Then a $5,000 stimulus check. President Trump being pressured to use the CARES Act 1 money that's currently at SBA and send out a $5,000 stimulus check. Meantime, viewers continue to get big money right now. Thousands of dollars from CARES Act 1 money. I'm going to explain how you can get thousands of dollars right now. This is free money. Meantime, shocking developments from Washington. Steve Mnuchin under fire. The Federal Reserve firing back. What's going on with your stimulus? What's going on with Mitch McConnell? What's going on with Chuck Schumer in those negotiations? Breaking developments. And this is Afternoons LALATE. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Afternoons LALATE. How are you? I'm so glad you're happy and here and safe. We made it to the weekends. Congratulations. But also, congratulations to the viewers of this channel who continue to get thousands of dollars of money right now. If you've not subscribed to this channel, please do, because thousands of viewers are getting money right now because of this recording. I'm going to explain how you get money right now, not 5 days from now, not 5 hours from now, not 5 weeks from now. Money right now, because Congress is moving too slow. You need this free money. It's stimulus money. It's CARES Act 1 money. It's available in your cities, counties, and states. I'm going to explain to you how to get it with new details this afternoon. Meantime, like this video. It helps for the video to appear high in the rankings. In this video, I'll be going over why there's not one, but 3 ways to get money right now, and how viewers can tap into sometimes even both of them or all 3 of them. You qualify, you need to get them. Meantime, I'm going to be focusing on how the original narrative of this channel from April 25th is coming back into focus. Push, 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 baby. Get ready, because we're about to push. Next, $2,400? Yes. Then, $5,000 stimulus check? Oh, boy. Then, thereafter, what's going on with Mitch? What's going on with Chuck? And finally, what's going on with Steve in the Federal Reserve? Big breaking developments. And let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news as you sit here today is that, wow, viewers are succeeding like I never would have absolutely imagined. I thought there would have been 3 viewers, 4 viewers. I'm losing track of how many viewers have gotten free money of CARES Act 1 money from their cities, counties, and states. Let's recap, and I have new developments for you this afternoon. First, this is money that's being held in your cities, counties, and states across the country. Second, every state received this money. Every single state received this money. Under CARES Act 1, the federal government gave $150 billion to every single state. The narrative that some states didn't get any is untrue. Next, states then either dispersed it to the cities, counties, or kept some of the money in the state coffers themselves. I'm going to explain that to you in a second. Third, some states either used a little bit of the money or didn't use any of them all the money, and virtually all the states still have these programs available. Third, these are private funds, these are public entities, the state, the city, and the county. These are not private grants, but I'll detail several private grants that some viewers are having success with. So where do you find it and what's going on? First, 90% of the viewers are getting rent grants and utility grants, or rent plus utilities. A very small number are also getting stimulus checks and business grants or hazard pay grants. But 90% are generally getting rent. Second, where do you find it? 4 ways to get it. First, call 211. Second, call your city hall. Third, call your county hall. And fourth, call your state housing authority. I want to make very clear what the narrative of this channel was on April 25th. On April 25th, people were not getting money from SBA under CARES Act 1. They, before I existed, was calling up SBA's general number and being told, it doesn't exist. You haven't gotten it. It's on its way. We don't know. We'll check back with us. See you soon. They were given the runaround. They would hear one message and give up. I said, you're not giving up, and you're not going to get a no answer, and you're not going to get one person on the phone and say, it's a no. I'm telling you, it's a yes. Stop taking the no and sitting back and say, I got to know, I'm done. Ultimately, I had viewers calling and calling and calling, but I also had them calling the right place. I said, go call here, call there. First, some viewers in the comments have said, I've called the governor's office. Why are you calling the governor's office? Second, I didn't tell you to call the governor's office. Second, viewers are calling up saying, LALATE told me to call you. I didn't tell you to call anyone, so don't say that LALATE is the person you're calling, because they don't know me. It's not like I go to lunch with them every day, so they don't know anything about me. Third, some viewers have said, you know what? I got someone on the phone and they said no, so there it is. Well, I had no less than 3 examples where someone actually called the wrong place, called the governor of a state. I'm not going to tell you what state it is, but it's pretty embarrassing. Called the governor's office. They said we never had grants. Those were only for businesses. I went on the state's governor's website, right with that person sending me the DM. I saw the rent grants right there. I said the governor's office doesn't even know their own website. How dare them? So the bottom line is, don't take no for an answer. Don't hear a bad person on the phone and sit back and say, I'm done. I got a no on 2-on-1 and I'm done, and hence that. And also, don't just get a no and presume that someone else in the Purple Power community should step in and do the work for you. You need to do the work. Next, there is some viewers who are sort of not used to the hustle of getting the money. Some viewers have said, I shouldn't have to do this work. They should just send me the money. I got that. I agree. But these are grants for thousands of dollars. They don't know how much your rent is. They don't know how many months you're paying rent. They don't know your situation. You have to actually request the money. Next, it's important to understand this is free money. It's from your city, it's from your state, and it's from your county. And viewers are generally getting 6 to 12 months of free rent plus utilities. They are generally, it's rent to the future. So sometimes viewers are not behind on their rent. Sometimes viewers are slightly behind on the rent, but it's also rent to the future. Don't say, I'm not applying because I don't have problems with I'm not behind on my rent, or I'm not applying because my hair is blue today, or I'm not applying. Go look and ask. Don't assume anything negative. All really great news. Next, the amount of money that people are getting is thousands of dollars. $7,000, $6,000. One viewer got $850 a month in rent. She said she was shocked. They didn't really qualify the issue of how much money the rent was. It was that she needed the rent. She got it from her state housing authority. And this is categorically simple. So continue to push, continue to look. The money is there. It's for you. You're going to get it, and keep on pushing. Don't take a no and close the book and say, I'm done. Next, escalated benefits. Wow, this is the big success story as well. I've had no less than 3 viewers in 24 hours who have gotten $8,000 to $10,000 in escalated benefits. This is on top of rent. So if you're having problems with rent, you can also get a rent grant, and you can also get escalated benefits. What is escalated benefits? If you're currently on unemployment assistance, what you do is you pull your 2019 tax return. You look at your 2019 tax return. You see how much you made in 2019. Let's do the math together. This is generally the benchmark. If you made over $30,000, you're going to go to maximum benefits. I'll tell you what that is in a second. If you're somewhere between $18,000 to $30,000 a year, in 2019, you're going to go somewhere in the escalation. If you're less than $18,000, this is generally not going to help you. If you're over $25,000 but less than $30,000, you're generally going to raise it about $100 a week. So what are we talking about here? Every state has base level benefits and maximum level benefits. They start you at about $100 a week. I'm going to use the example of my viewer from New York. He made $36,000 last year. So they put him at $110 a week. I mean, how dare them? New York. He made $36,000. They gave him $110 a week. It's their job to give him the right amount of money? Yes. Do they give him the wrong amount of money? Yes. Does he have to do this work? Yes. Did anyone tell him he had to do this before I came along? No. This is how government works. They don't tell you something until I or someone else gives you this information. He was at $100 a week. He thought that's what he's supposed to get. He followed my instructions, sent them their 2019 tax return. They said, sir, You qualify for $450 a week. He raised it $300. He maxed out because guess what? He made over $30,000 last year. Now, I'm not just using big examples. He could have made $25,000 and raised it $50 a week. He's getting a check for $9,000 because of just watching one video on this channel. It was so simple. He took the 2019 tax return, he faxed it, he wrote a nice letter saying, hi, I think I qualify for more weekly benefits. Please look at it. Please consider this retroactive and take a look at it. They did it within a few hours. Now, some states are slow. Some states don't respond. Some states you can't get on the phone. I got that. Doesn't mean you're going to roll over and say, I can't get them on the phone. I'm done. Well, if you're done, then fine, you're done. But ultimately, some states pick up the phone faster than other states. Some states you have to push a little bit. But people get thousands of dollars. It's your money. You're going to get it right now. Next, EIDL. Wow. EIDL is the video and topic that put this channel on the map. I have gotten viewers $5 to $25 million in EIDL that they were entitled to, that they had not gotten, that SBA had simply told them, wait, I don't know, wait. I said, this is enough. This is how you're going to do it. This is who you're going to call, and this is how you're going to escalate it. To this day, I don't think there was a single viewer I never got the EIDL for eventually. Sometimes it took longer. Sometimes it was faster. These are people who actually applied and had problems. Now the situation is very simple. If you made money as a gig worker, as a solo, as an independent contractor, as an Uber or Lyft, as a Grubhub, as a Postmates, as a pottery maker, as a beautician, as a hairdresser, as a yogurt maker on the side, you can go get an EIDL. It's SBA.gov. It's based upon your 2019 earnings minus cost of goods sold, which is line 2 of your Schedule C divided by 2. Example, you made $6,000 in Uber and Lyft last year. You put it on your Schedule C. You don't need a 1099. All you need is to declare your income. $6,000, what was line 2? Your cost of goods sold. It was 0? Okay, 6,000 minus 0 is still 6,000, even under Larry Kellow's calculator. Divided by 2 is $3,000. Bam, you're getting a $30,000 EIDL. It's free money for the first year. You don't have to repay it. There's no principal, no interest. Then it's repayable over 30 years. It's so simple. Why would you not get an EIDL? What's important to understand is if you are on getting a rent grant, you can also get an EIDL if you qualify for EIDL. Don't disqualify yourself from the discussion. Next, boy, my Social Security, my railroad benefits, my veterans, my SSI, SSDI. Yes, $2,400 under the Biden administration. Joe Biden is going to give you 3 escalations, and one is short-term for COVID. One is long-term, and one is every year. Let's go over it. First, $2,400. He's going to give you $200 every month for 12 months until the end of next year. This is not money right now. This is not money right now. This is why you do the money right now, and this is money right thereafter. Then he's going to give you a escalation lifetime. He says you're not being paid enough. I agree. Pete DeFazio, the representative out of the Northwest, said you're not being paid enough. You need to get more. So if you're being paid $1,000 a month, he's going to raise you to $1,200 a month lifetime. Then he's also going to give you a step up based upon a new benchmark other than COLA. So you're going to make more every year when they reassess the benchmark every year. He says you haven't been stepped up. That's why he's giving you the step up initially about 20% because he said you're behind on all these years of step up. Thank goodness. Next, the president. President Trump, will he do executive orders? People are pushing. And now there's a new push because of an unseen potential concern. It's a concern. It's not a worry. It's a concern. There's $800 billion of CARES Act 1 money. It's sitting there at SBA. Viewers of this channel, the Purple Power, understand it. If you repurpose it as a stimulus check, it goes out as $5,000. He can do it. He has a constitutional authority. He does not need a Congress's authority. There's no threshold that he needs Congress's authority over $10 or $20. Untrue. He can do it. The question is, and here's a new here's a new twist, is the money going to stay there? There's a new worry that the money may be moved in the next few weeks. Get him to do it now. Be on social media. Share this video. Tag the president. Tag Mnuchin. Tag McConnell. I'll tell you why McConnell second. Because you don't want someone to move the money and then poof, this avenue to get a $5,000 stimulus check is gone. Next, McConnell and Schumer. What are they doing? And what's going on with Mnuchin and Treasury and Federal Reserve? Mnuchin and Federal Reserve are fuming because Mnuchin cut off funding for a program which helped no one. Bottom line is Mnuchin had every right to do it. I see there's nothing wrong with it. I think it's an overblown story. Done. Next, what's going on with McConnell and Schumer? They were said to be negotiating over 2 days. And let me explain a couple questions because I get these sort of procedural questions all the time. They're on vacation. They're on recess. Where are they? They left. They're gone to Thanksgiving. They're not back to Christmas. Okay, let me just answer this question because everyone wants them to have like one of those tracking devices on their wrist and say, where are they now, LA? Let me make very clear. In session of Senate or House is one thing. On vacation is another thing. And gone from DC is yet another thing. Let me explain. The fact that the Senate or House is not in session means much of nothing. There's only certain days in which the House and Senate are in session, but they still work. They have subcommittee meetings. Remember when Judge Barrett was confirmed by the Senate? The Senate was closed. Those confirmation hearings were in subcommittees of the Judiciary Committee. The Senate was closed. The Senate was in recess. Let's use the exact word. The Senate was in recess. So the fact that they were in recess, the Senate, didn't mean they couldn't do other things. They did things in subcommittees. So can they work on your stimulus while the Senate's in recess? Of course. Can the House do something while they're in recess? Of course. What's the purpose of recess? What's the purpose of not being in recess? All the issue for recess is to convene and vote. How long does it take to convene and vote? 1 day. 1 day. If Nancy and Chuck, or Steve and Mitch and Chuck had an agreement today, they call them back into session. 1 hour, call a vote, done, and they leave again. What I mean by leaving or on vacation is a whole different narrative. Yes, we all know when Thanksgiving is. Yes, some of these people are going home. Some of the people have gone home. Some of the people haven't gone home. The fact that they are home is sort of irrelevant at this point. First, we're in COVID. Second, we're in lockdowns. Third, we're in the digital age. So is Mitch McConnell talking with Chuck Schumer or their staffs talking? Yes, Mitch McConnell was in D.C., I believe yesterday, and Chuck Schumer was in New York. Are they unable to talk because they're in a different time zone? Or not a different time zone, a different zip code? They can't talk because they're in a different zip code. They can talk, so stay calm. The good news is that they're talking. Now, people are asking me in Purple Power chat every night at live at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, do you think the stimulus check is going to come? And when will it come? And how will it come? This is my prediction. It makes only logical sense to pass a standalone bill for stimulus checks, FPUC, unemployment, and PPP. I got to tell you why. Those things are expiring right now or gone, and you can't go into a pandemic with these things gone. 180,000 new COVID cases a day, 200,000 new COVID cases a day. Every time someone gets COVID, they're unemployed. They need unemployment assistance. So FPUC, expired in July, but UI expired in December. PUA expired in December. PPP expired several months ago. People need stimulus checks, expired since March. People need this money, and that's what's so important. So you need to be pushing. Meantime, what would be the details of the bill? Likely the problem solvers bill. If everyone wakes up, Mitch McConnell said he would do the problem solvers bill. Chuck Grassley, other top GOP leaders said they would do a bill. Could this be done now? Yes. Would it be done now? I don't know. They're a bunch of weird people with weird mindsets. The bottom line is I'm trying to get you money right now. So please focus on getting money right now. Rent, utilities, stimulus checks, hazard pay, and also food. Get that money right now. If a stimulus comes from Congress, good. If anything else comes from Congress, good. But that's not going out right now. Coming up in 10 or 15 minutes after this video is Purple, in which I detail the big grants that are available for you right now, shortly thereafter, and what's going on with hazard pay. Meantime, 30 minutes after that is Being a Mitch. Big developments on Mitch McConnell, Steve Mnuchin, and Congress. As always, stay informed, stay smiling, and stay at LA for more.